Okay, so I see a pair here, so I'll try to preserve it. Here are my cross pieces. And since orange is already set up, I could do it last, but this cross does look a little bit challenging. Okay, so what I could do is put insert orange into here first, and then put green over here so that they go in like that. And then I'll just have to do blue last while trying to preserve this pair. So that means I could first of all set up blue like this, so that I can move the cross over, then insert blue. But before inserting blue, do a U move to preserve that pair, and then continue like that, and that's the cross. So then first of all, insert this pair, and then looking ahead to this corner, and it doesn't go with that edge or anything here, so it must go with this one here. So what I'm going to do here is sledgehammer, and then insert it into the back like this, and I see this pair which will stay like this while I insert, so I can go straight into it, which is like this, and then insert into the back, which preserves these two, so I can go straight into these. And then I have PLL skip. So red and blue are nice because blue goes to the left of red, as you can see by the centers over here. So then I just have, okay, so I probably do, actually before that, let me talk about my first pair. So I know this is going to end up over here. This one stays here. So that's the first good thing I've seen. So I'll just do that as my first pair. And this one gets green on top, and this one gets green on top. So that means they'll have to be paired together like that, and then I can insert them into here. All right, so red, blue, and then while doing green, orange will go over here, which is to the opposite color, so that's good. And then D2 to align the cross, and this is my first pair, meanwhile looking ahead to this corner. And here's the corresponding edge. So then after inserting this into the back, I go into this one, and I'm looking ahead to actually all of these, whichever one makes a nice pair. So probably these two, because they set up. And then do these, which also set up, that's crazy, and insert into the back. Then easy OLL and R Perm. All right, so red is nice. Blue needs to go to the other side of red. So what I could do is D2 and then insert blue. That way blue is to the left of red, as you can tell by the centers. Then orange can go over here because it goes to the left of blue. And actually I'm going to do it a little bit differently. So I don't know if you can see that this corner is going to end up being attached to this edge like this. So D2R. And so these two are done, and I have this here, and I have the corresponding edge over here. So you can see that if I do this, it makes a big square. So I'm going to align the cross and then solve orange here so that that square goes in. This is basically my first F12 pair. Then I'm going to insert green into here, which when you insert it the regular way, like 3 moves like this, it won't disturb the square I've made. So I wasn't looking ahead, but that was what I would have done. So then these two are next, and rotate so that I can see what's here, and then I can go straight into this pair right afterwards. So 2 sexy moves and then go straight into this. And I talked about this in one of my videos, but this corner is going to come down like that after I do this pair. So I just have to track where the edge goes. And it's going to end up like somewhere over here. And I'll have to do a rotation afterwards because it's not oriented, which I talked about in some of my other videos, but just for now, I just know I'm going to have to do a rotation, and this corner ends up like that. And rotate, and then do these two. And sledgehammer to avoid a dot case. Then OLL and PLL. Oh wow, blue. Okay, so my first pair, actually my cross first, I'm going to do a D and insert green, and then so that puts green and blue opposite of each other like this. Then I'll do a D prime to go back and insert orange, which finishes the first 3 cross pieces, and red will be right there. So then I can just do D prime and then insert red over here, and then D. So hopefully you could follow that. My first pair, first of all, this edge is going to end up right here because the only because the only move that will affect it will be that last F prime move that puts the red into its spot. So that will be over here. And then this will be over here, oriented upwards. All right, and then these two are my first pair, and I see this, so I'll look ahead to it. So I'll go straight into these two afterwards. And these two. And meanwhile, looking ahead to this, so I know that this one is going to be oriented with the corner upwards, so later I can place it right on top of here, and it'll make a pair. And then here I can do this. And OLL CV, or the regular OLL, and okay, so orange and blue are nice because they can go in, just orange goes in here, blue, and then blue goes in one move. But what I could do is red and green first. Actually, what's simpler probably is to just do orange and blue and then do red and green like this, which is what I'll do, because the other way is probably equally as good, but it's a little bit harder. So these two are my first pair, or these two, but I think I saw these two first. So I would pair them like this. And then, so it's really important that when you take things out of slots, you take them out in a way that pairs them. So if I'm just going to do something like this, that also works. But if I do something like this, that doesn't work because it doesn't pair them, and I'll have to spend even more moves trying to pair them up. So these two go something like pairs like that, then insert and look ahead to these two. So I know this corner will be here, and this edge, I need to move it over here. So I'll go straight into that like this, and then like that, and then this one and this one here, because it's obviously not this one over here, and I was looking ahead to all these edges, and it wasn't any of those. So do a rotation, insert it into the back so I can see this more easily. Then here I want to insert into the front so I can do a sledgehammer to orient some edges. All right, OLL and PLL.